Hey everyone, it's Maribel Blue with a new Pathetically Unfiltered. If you are new here, welcome to this channel. I do news and reactions, and if you are not new, welcome back. Let me just say this. I don't know what is going on in my office. My hair is getting higher and higher. I've been recording now, and it is so damn hot in here. I don't understand why it's hot in this room. But anyway, I cannot pass up a recording without talking about Mitch McConnell. I don't know what the fuck is going on. These pictures that they're sharing, and the second picture with like the missing frame or whatever it is, that the glass seems to be disappearing in the frame. I was watching Jack, I'm probably going to butcher his name, Coacharella. I hope I got it right. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share his video because he does talk about Mitch McConnell. This whole, like, why aren't we being told the truth? What is with all the secrecy with this regime? Why am I even asking this question out loud?
Mitch McConnell has just released another hostage photo with himself and his wife, Elaine Chao, still in the hospital, still not returning to the Senate, and in fact, with a letter from his doctor telling us what his current state is. Now, do I believe this photo is even real? Not necessarily. Do I believe what his doctor said? As we're going to get into, absolutely, because it is not good news for Mitch McConnell, and it shows that we need action right now, that we need to demand an investigation into what is happening, that our tax dollars shouldn't go to paying staffers who are covering up that their boss is brain dead, because that is clearly what this photo and what Mitch McConnell's doctor just said. That has come out completely proves. And before we get to the photo, I just have to start with a conversation that myself and my good friend Rick Wilson had just a few days ago, because it so perfectly encapsulates the lack of urgency around McConnell. And I'm just so sick of it. This should have been the energy since day one. It's where I want to start before we get into the new photo and what Mitch's doctor said.
I mean, a lot of these reporters know. Look, I guarantee you, there are 10 reporters in D.C. right now who know exactly what Mitch McConnell's medical status is. Maybe more. They're not reporting it.
And like that video from a few days ago of him getting carried out on the stretcher.
Yeah, it's been around
from the 14th. Then like, if that's from the 14th, what were we doing with that? Why were we hiding this? Why did it?
Why is every reporter in D.C. not asking the question over and over again to Mitch McConnell's office? What is his health status? When can we see him? Well, let's have a proof of life. He is alive. As I like to joke, the Andor joke of the Lincoln Project has friends everywhere. We know from people who are very much clear that he's in a certain rehab wing or for acute cardiac failure, all this stuff at the hospital. He is alive. Our source is not able to say if he's conscious or cogent or
he doesn't look very living. I mean,
but
like, what's being reported is not very living, but like, yeah.
I don't think that the magical 20-minute conversations of Mitch McConnell, calling he's perfectly fine. I think we're going to find out all that was a lie because they want to run out the clock on the special election question in Kentucky. If I'm Bashir, Andy, brother, just declare the election.
Yeah, do it. We're always on the, we're always
and if
on
they
the
want
back
to
foot.
prove that Mitch McConnell is alive and well, God bless them, go do it. But that is not something I think they can prove. So I think there's no way we're going to get the Washington D.C. press corps to nuke their relationships in order to get a story anymore, which is exactly the problem I think with a lot of mainstream media today, is that Washington is a village. It's a small little village, and everybody has to get along with each other, they think. And so sometimes they don't want to press too hard. This is a matter where the control of the U.S. Senate is absolutely on the line. When McConnell goes, it changes the chemistry of the Senate. And Jack, I think that this is not a matter where the Democrats have been treated the same way. When Joe Biden's health scares started to mount up, we had 24-hour-a-day coverage. It never stopped. Mm-hmm. They were beating the White House down every single day about it. When the July 7th debate happened in 2024, that was a clock that went off because the media drove the story. They pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. They turned over every rock. We don't see that coverage about Trump. We don't see that coverage about McConnell.
And I just wonder, I just wonder why Democrats don't act. Well, I know, because it's what we do. Like, we don't act, historically have not. Yeah, it is the Bashir. Like, he sent a letter and it was like, okay, he's demanding, but then you're like, okay,
Right.
why a letter? Like, haven't we been making jokes about letters for a long
have
time?
we not learned that certainly worded letters do not work in this world anymore?
They
do not work.
It's just not. It's not breaking through. It was good that like he had said something. I'm glad,
he
he
did
record,
it. I like Andy. He's tremendous. I think he's absolutely a rock star. But to secure his
24-hour clock.
status, now is the time to push the real button. That is to just declare there's a special election coming. Mitch McConnell is incapacitated and cannot hold this office. We must replace him. The real secret is MAGA is desperately trying to not have a special where Thomas Massey would win that seat.
We should have been acting right away, even if that didn't mean Andy Bashir demanding a Democratic senator replace McConnell. At least talk about it more, bring more attention, try to show that the Republican Party is the party of cover-ups, Mitch's health, Donald Trump's war crime, the files, for God's sakes. Because it is insane that these people think that they can get away with it, and they think they can get away with just a photo as proof of life. I say no. Kyle Griffin, a reporter with MSNBC, shared this new supposed proof-of-life photo of Mitch McConnell. A statement from the office of the attending physician says that Mitch McConnell is not yet medically cleared to leave the rehab facility and return to the office. A photo from McConnell's office. This doesn't make sense. How would he not be medically cleared? Can he not think? They've been pushing him around in a wheelchair. If he can't walk, that's fine. Does he still have the pneumonia that he claimed? Might he have another heart attack? It doesn't look like he has any tubes in him. Nothing's monitoring his condition. This must be physical. So it doesn't really make any sense, does it? Look at this photo. Do you see Mitch McConnell hooked up to any machines? If he's just getting stronger with regards to his legs, like, why can't we see a video of him speaking? Is he unable to? Did he have a stroke? Why aren't we allowed to know any of these things? And do you know what's absent from this photo? What was in the first? A newspaper with the date. So why are we to believe that this photo just happened? I see no newspaper. I see no date. This is a very weird lit photo. All of this is just very strange. It's really weird. This photo offers us nothing. There is nothing new in this photo. Okay, so it's Mitch McConnell with a different T-shirt. His wife is in a different outfit, so I don't care. There's nothing suggesting it's today or it's yesterday or it's even this year. Mitch McConnell's like not even looking into the camera. He's like looking off to the side. Why do they keep doing this? It's like they're...
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I honestly don't know what it is, the need to cover up and not share information, because that's not the country that we should be living in, where there isn't transparency within this regime. And again, like, why am I asking for something that's not going to happen with people who are deceptive, who are liars, who want white supremacy? Why should we expect a real, transparent, honest opinion or honesty as a whole of everything that's happening here? And we have no idea what's going on with Mitch McConnell. I mean, he looks good in those pictures, but pictures can speak volumes. They can speak 1,000 words, but it doesn't mean anything. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm going to take a break from recording. This is Maribel Blue signing off. As always, remember, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Most importantly, take care of you. Bye, everybody.